Good afternoon. My name is Ibrahim Mehmedov, and today I'm going to explain the topic identity comes from life experience. Identity is a comprehensive understanding which finds its explanation in many scientific spheres, one of which is psychology. Psychological identity makes us ask ourselves questions like who am I and what it means to be me. It dictates us our own choices and makes us understand our basic values. Another type of the identity is personal identity, which shows to which country we are, which country's citizens we are, and it briefly explains our physical identity. And another type of the identity is social identity, which is a person's sense of who they are according to their group membership. Groups are, according to the Tajfel, groups are the entities that makes people understand who they are by their belonging to this group. It creates in them sense of self-esteem, and people always try to enhance the status of the group in order to increase the self-image of themselves. Identity comes through life experience. According to Eric Jaffe, 83% of people believes that every day their life faces experiences which change their identity. This argument was published in Eric Jaffe's Identity Shifts book. One of the arguments is that people in different countries have different identities because of the culture of these countries and the habits, which create behavior, and behavior itself creates the identity of people who are living in this country. People who are born in these communities behaves themselves as the other representatives of this community, and even if one person is born in one country and has the habits of this country, if he will migrate to another country, he will get the habits of another country, and his identity will change in another country. This theory can be, this theory has get through many studies, and one of the studies which prove this theory is Robert McCrae's study published in 2005, which shows that European countries are more extrovert, yet the countries like Indonesia, Malaysia and Taiwan are more introvert. Another argument that identity comes from life experience is the relations with our friends, family members and other representatives of our society. Relation with other people can change our identity. According to Leslie Becker Phelps, PhD, she argues that relation with our friends has a big influence on our identity and takes a big part of our life, because friends, people who have relations with other people are always having common mutual activities, interests, which shape their identity and change their own identity. And in 1999 there was an effect discovered by scientists and called Machiavelli effect. Scientists explain as if, for example, you have a friend and you see that he has a good behavior and you want yourself also that kind of behavior, you will get this behavior because of your relation with your friend. And people must be aware of the friends with in choice of friends, because they are affecting their identity, and we must use it as a tool and to shape our identity in a better way. And the main idea that opposes the idea that identity comes from life experience is that identity depends on our genes. According to Michael W. Krauss, PhD, he argues that people's identity is shaped in their genes, and they cannot be changed through the life experience. Genes came to us through the evaluation which has occurred many millions of years. But this argument is very weak, because our genes affect us physically, yet not psychologically. That's why they cannot completely affect our identity. And our identity can be changed through the life experience. So the great majority of the people believes that identity comes from the life experience, and there were many arguments which prove which were proved by the scientists, and many studies made by scientists, that identity is shaped by our life experiences, yet not with our genes.